Guys, what up? It's Goose TV here again today, and today I'm back with another Madden mobile video on my channel. Now today's video, guys, we got some exciting news. We got our first look and first kind of information about Madden Mobile 23. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about what rolls over to Madden Mobile 23, and it's a little bit different from what we've seen in the past in every other Madden mobile game. It's definitely interesting and a lot of information here that we're going to go over all of that in this video today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's try to get this video to 100 likes. So first of all, draft is tonight. Super excited to watch and see who's going to what team. I'm a Lions fan, so exciting for second pick and 32nd pick. 34th tomorrow, but apologize, I haven't made any videos on the draft. I really haven't been playing the draft promo very much at all, actually, so just didn't make any videos. I think it's pretty straightforward. I know it's not the best promo for actually getting stuff. I think it's been a little bit lackluster, or so I've heard. So, but that's not what we're talking about today. We are talking about Madden Mobile 23. So we got our first bit of information. First of all, Nick Messina did a stream on EA Madden NFL this morning, kind of going over a lot of this stuff and pretty much just talking about what we got in-game. So if you didn't see in-game, we also have a brand new info node with a bunch of information pretty much about what is going to be rolling over to Madden Mobile 23. So first of all, the one thing that everybody always questions but almost always rolls over is Madden Cash. Madden Cash, all Madden Cash for Madden Mobile 22 will be kept for Madden Mobile 23 1-to-1. It's, the money you spend on the game, obviously, right? So that is obviously going to be something that's going to transfer over. The only year it didn't was when they physically couldn't, when they moved whole new app. Obviously, it's not going to be a new app this year, so it is Madden Cash will transfer over. That's almost always the case. I don't think that's really too big of a deal. But the big deal and the big change is that Madden Mobile 22 players, all Madden Mobile 22 players, uncommon or better, will roll over to Madden Mobile 23. This has never happened before. We've never had a player team rollover, ever. And I thought that maybe this was something that was going to happen. Now, it's not exactly as bad as I thought it was. When I first heard it, I thought I'd be like, well, okay, that's, that sounds awful. Like, it's not even a restart, right? In a way it is. It definitely is still a restart. We are, getting new stuff. And it's not, I'll explain more and I'll kind of give my thoughts on it as well. So all Madden Mobile 22 players can be used in your Madden Mobile 23 lineup. So first glances, you're like, okay, well, the game even resetting, right? Well, first of all, every Madden Mobile 22's player overall will be updated to the new Madden Mobile 23 overall tuning. So it's not going to be, your 400 overall players right now. They're not going to be 400 overalls. I don't know what the scale is going to be. I don't know if they're going to keep doing like the, the super high overall, or if they're going to go back to maybe like 99 next year. But your players are going to kind of transfer over and be updated to a brand new overall. So like I said, from day one, your players probably aren't going to be as good as they are in this current game. However, obviously, you still get them in the game. So I think it can be cool, but I'll tell you why I don't like it in a little bit too. All updated Madden Mobile 22 Iconics, Base Elite, and then we've also heard of Marvel is going to be coming out soon. I think that's going to be like a Madden Max style player. It's kind of like the best players in the game. Obviously, the Iconic Elites are the tough ones right now, but in the next few months, we'll be getting the Iconic Marvel players. But all of these will be converted into a single Iconic rarity with escalating starting overalls based on their previous tiers. So there's not going to be different disparities between Iconics with the Base and the Elite and the Marvels. It's going to be just Iconic players, or I think that would be, a single Iconic rarity. And their starting overall is going to be different based on if they were Elite, Base, or Marvel players, if that makes sense. So actually not separated by their different rarity, but they're all into one rarity with different overalls based on what they were in this game. Levels on Madden Mobile 22 players will influence the level of the player in Madden Mobile 23. So the big thing is everything you've done this year is going to boost you next year. It's going to give you a good start. So influence the level of the player. Level will be coming back. I never really trained up my players too much. A lot of this information I'm not a big fan of, mainly considering I haven't played a ton of the game this year. So definitely questionable, but we'll definitely see how this rolls out and what happens with this. But leveling your players will kind of roll over. I'm not sure if it's going to be, like a 1-to-1, or if, I would assume it's probably not like a 1-to-1 level thing, but the higher level you have right now is going to be the higher level you have next year when it, kind of rolls over. Player ranks. Ranks on players will result in progress towards Madden Mobile 23 players. So we're not sure if ranks are in the game. It almost sounds like ranks may not be in the game next year. But ranks on Madden Mobile 22 players will result in progress toward Madden Mobile 23 players. The more ranks an individual Madden Mobile 22 player has, the more it will count towards earning Madden Mobile 23 players. So the ranks will not carry over. Like I said, that leads me to believe that there probably are not ranks in the game next year. But you'll be able to use these ranks, and I don't know exactly how it's going to work, different shards of the players and everything like that. So you can trade those extra shards and stuff in for a bunch of new rewards in Madden Mobile 23. And Madden Mobile 22 players equals accelerated Madden Mobile 23 progress. Madden Mobile 22 players can be traded in for Madden Mobile 23 player packs and resources. So Nick Messina said a lot of stuff like packs, pro packs, Madden packs, all Madden packs, that kind of stuff. You can trade in a lot of your old stuff, and so your team is going to roll over. Obviously not the commons, but everything else is going to roll over and start at a brand new kind of overall. And the thing is, when I thought about this, if it didn't start at the brand new overall, then you're just an extension of the season, right? But it doesn't sound like that's going to be the case at all. It's starting with a brand new overall kind of from start. Now, you do absolutely get a head start. You are definitely getting a head start. You're getting players, obviously, with some very solid overalls to start. But obviously, when you have new promos coming out and stuff like that, he said those players are still going to be the best players in the game. So it's not like you're just going to get a bunch of amazing players from the start that are going to be on your team the whole year that you had from last year. That's not the case. It's still going to be the same kind of replacement that we do right now, right? When a brand new promo comes out, you have the replacement, and you kind of go through everything. And just each promo, you're adding new players to your team and taking off old ones. It's going to be the same kind of thing where these players may only be on your team for a month or two, but it's giving you a head start for that first month of the game, so you're not kind of behind and kind of reward you for your progress this year. So my opinion on that is I'm not the biggest fan. Obviously for me it sucks because I haven't played a ton. My team is still okay. I have a pretty much full iconic team right now, but I don't know how much I'm going to play in the next few months. That's going to give me more players ahead, and those players are going to be ahead that have played more this year, and that's definitely cool. But for me, even from just like a company standpoint, right, I think putting your new players, if there's new players that want to come into the game, putting them at a disadvantage from day one isn't great. Now, I don't know exactly what that looks like, right? New players are still going to be able to get stuff and whatever, but you're going to get a head start if you played already. And obviously, they want to reward the players that have played. But I think from a new player standpoint, with a game that definitely has not been bringing in a lot of new players, to my knowledge, and losing a lot of the maybe has been bringing in new players, but the older players are the ones that are leaving the community, right, or stopping playing the game. And I think for them, they need to bring as many new people as they can. And if that's not, if it's not a positive thing, right, if the people that have already played the game, new players are going to have, struggle to start. Now, obviously, eventually it'll probably catch up if they play all the promos. They're still going to get the same replacement, but the first month of the game is going to be pretty crucial for a lot of that kind of stuff, and it's going to be a little bit tougher for them to kind of keep up. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be open with this, right? We have no clue how it's going to work, what it's going to look like. There's a lot of question marks, and we're going to learn a lot more of these question marks over the next few months as they reveal new stuff for the new game. But kind of the premise is your stuff is going to carry over with kind of new overalls and stuff like that. Players that you're not using, you'll be able to trade in for new resources for Madden Mobile 23. So it's not as bad as it really sounds like, oh yeah, it completely rolls over. It's going to be new, but you get a head start. That's pretty much what it is. You're getting a head start with your team, and you're going to be able to use some of your favorite players that you have in the game right now and transfer those over and get a start with them in the new game. So there's some things I like about it, and others that I think are definitely questionable, even from just a straight game standpoint and kind of the company standpoint. But obviously I cannot speak on that because I don't know, why they make the choices they do. So that's just my opinion, and that is what we are getting so far from Madden Mobile 23. So hopefully over the next few weeks and everything, we'll learn a lot more about what this game is going to kind of contain and what's going to go on with that. But that is just about it for this video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm the Goose TV, and I'm out. I will see you guys later.